Today we will talk about the history of the Eastern Woodlands.
The Muskogees lived in well-fortified villages. Each village was surrounded by high walls by logs. Each village had a tall pole in front of the entrance to the barricade. The pole was painted either red or white. This let everyone know if the village was a red village or a white village. The Chickasaws did not live in villages. They lived in small camps scattered along rivers and waterways. They were hunters and gatherers because men did hunting and women were gatherers. You might think the children had to work as well. Well, they did not. Small children were free to help or roam as they chose. Most girls chose to help, most boys chose to roam. Legend says Chickasaw women were never worried about their young warriors. Even small children were free to roam about all day with a blowgun and a tiny bow and arrow. From the time they were born, it was emphasized to the Chickasaw never got lost. The Woodland cultural region stretched east of the Mississippi River, spreading across most of what now is called the eastern half of the United States.
The Eastern Woodlands natives grow crops such as corn, squash, beans, wild fruits, nuts, and syrup.
Eastern Woodlands weather was cold during the winter and warm during the summer.
The Eastern Woodland natives love to play lacrosse. Lacrosse is a game that the Eastern Woodland natives used to play. They used sticks that had nets so that it could catch the ball. The Eastern Woodland people were farmers as well as hunters and gatherers. In the northeastern part of the Eastern Woodlands, where the soil was rocky, people did more hunting and gathering than farming. Also, the men and women had jobs. The men's job was to hunt stuff. They hunted fish, bear, and duck. The women's job was to make stuff and plant. They made the food and clothes. Eastern Woodlands lived in long houses that fitted up to 20 people in there. The Chickasaws lived in small tents instead of long houses because they helped them be protected against attack. The Muskogees lived in fortified villages. They had red villages and white villages. The red villages were the war zone. War leaders lived in the red villages. The white villages were peace zone. No one could be attacked in the white villages. Eastern Woodlands' name came from the thick forest that once covered the region along the banks of rivers and streams flowing through the forest. The white settlers called them the Creek Indians after Omunguzi in Georgia. They originally called themselves Itse but began to identify themselves as Muskogees after the Europeans arrived. The women made the clothes. They made the clothes out of the animal skins that the men hunted. The women wore dresses and the men wore shirts, leggings, and moccasins for the cold weather and also that they could be protected. The men also wore feathers in their hair. The clothes they wore were decorated with feathers, shells, and porcupine quills. They put feathers in their hairs to represent special patterns in honor of their accomplishments.
Eastern Woodlands carved tools and weapons from wood. They also hunted fish. When they finished hunting, they would use the animals' antlers and bones to make tools.
Thanks for watching.